I don't know about you, but I remember in school, I couldn't wait for school meals. School meals were the one. Chicken drummers, chips and beans. That was the combination. Chicken pies, like cake and custard. Oh, a sponge cake and custard. You could, especially the one with the hundreds of thousands and the icing. Oh man. Nowadays, I know that it's all about healthy eating. I get it. You know, I'm down for that as well. But I know the kids are eating like what? Quinoa and lentils and but it's healthy, man. You gotta eat that healthy stuff. So listen, man, give the kids their vouchers, man. Give the kids their vouchers, hopefully. Hi there guys, and welcome to another episode of A Dash of Sports, episode 26. I'll be your host and presenter, Dashiki Dash, and on this show is where I talk about all things sports related, hot topics, and trending stories. And if you like the previous episodes, hey, give us a like, comment, subscribe. Also, remember to press the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future episodes. And oh yeah, don't forget to share this. And on today's show, I'm going to be shining a light on our sporting heroes due to their outstanding achievements in and out of the sporting world. Starting off with Marcus Rashford, who has become an MBE, which was announced in the Queen's Birthday's honours list due to his outstanding and tireless efforts of helping millions of children claim their free school meal vouchers in the summer holidays during the pandemic. So I'm going to be looking more into this free school meals voucher scheme and why Marcus Rashford has been closely involved. And now moving on to this next footballer with Man United links, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. CR7, whose entire career has been an outstanding achievement in itself. And now moving on to this next footballer with Man United links, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. CR7, whose entire career has been an outstanding achievement in itself. Well, he just recently announced, this past week in fact, that the 2022 Qatar World Cup will be his last World Cup. His last World Cup. Man, the end is nigh, man. The end is nigh. Well, I'm going to be discussing what the end days of Cristiano Ronaldo's international career will look like. Moving on to some motorsports. Well, Formula 1 racing to be exact. With Lewis Hamilton, who finally equaled the great Michael Schumacher's race record by winning his 91st Formula 1 race of his career. 91 races. That's incredible, man. 91! Well, the pleasure is going to be all mine to highlight an amazing and outstanding achievement to his career thus far. And last but not least, moving on out to the world of MMA, Bellator, UFC Bellator. Take your pick. Both of them each had had devastating knockouts. That's all I'm saying. Devastating. One had a flying knee, and the other one, which I can best describe as a sweet chin music. One that Shawn Michaels would have been absolutely proud of. But hey, I'm going to be looking forward to discussing all of this right here on A Dash of Sports. So Marcus Rashford, MBE. MBE. Well done. Congratulations. Especially to be recognised away from your profession with such a major honour. England and Manchester United forward Marcus Rashford has become an MBE in the Queen's Birthday honours list. The footballer campaigned for the government to allow about 1.3 million children to claim free school meal vouchers in England's summer holidays during the coronavirus pandemic. The Queen's Birthday honours list was originally scheduled to be published in June, but it was postponed by the Prime Minister to allow nominations of people who played crucial roles during the first months of the coronavirus pandemic. Rashford, who has now asked the Prime Minister Boris Johnson to extend the scheme, said the MBE was a nice moment and he was truly honoured. Now, I wasn't too clued up on what Marcus Rashford actually was doing or had done during that period of time of March or so, but from what I researched and what I read, it was that the government, before they imposed the lockdown, had provided vouchers for families of children who qualified for school meals, but they insisted that those vouchers would not be valid throughout the summer period. Marcus Rashford thought to himself, like, listen, the kids need meals, innit? They need food. Like, you need to be able to extend it throughout the summer holiday because there's a lockdown period, right? Now, he wrote a letter pretty much asking and requesting for them to reverse that decision and to allow those vouchers to be valid throughout the summer period. Now, Rashford has had personal experience in having school meals, being reliant on food banks when you're obviously growing up in Manchester. So he felt a way to just basically use his status, use his stature to plead with the government and ask them to reverse the decision. So now with that open letter to the government allowed for a big, massive U-turn. Like, you don't really hear about the government doing U-turns on decisions that they've made. Well, they did, and that allowed for 1.3 million children to be able to get vouchers, which worked out to be like £15 per week per child. And man, we're thinking £15 might not seem like a lot of money, but to a child, to a family that's going to be able to provide some food and some meals, that goes a long way. It really does. Now, I know that everybody's got their own paths and everybody's doing their own thing, whether, you know, helping out with charity or not helping out with charity. But it's just good to see in the last couple of weeks where you've had footballers either breaking lockdown rules and going to parties and breaking social distancing of a group of 6 and all that kind of stuff that's just out there right now. It's just good to get a positive spin on a footballer who is doing great work and has been duly recognised for his achievements. And long it may continue, I hope that the government are able to fully back him, and he also can get the support from Manchester United, also can get the support from the FA. It's been a real good, fortunate time for Marcus Rashford. Like, literally, like, from these back injury, recovering from that, from the project restart of the Premier League and his goal scoring form, which contributed to Man United making it to the Champions League. His goal scoring form was second to none at the back end of last season. This season has brought in a new air of confidence as well. He's been taking his goals really well, scoring for England as well. So, like, the only way is up, and now winning this MBE. Hey man, Marcus Rashford, he's doing well on and off the pitch, and you can only just commend his hard work and dedication, whether it be his football or whether it be these free school meals. He's on all fronts, he's attacking it on all fronts. So man, I commend him. Big up to Marcus Rashford, MBE, and what I can just say, I salute you, man. But I know that this is a little bit off topic in regards to sports and stuff like that, but you know, this is what happens. Sports, real life, they cross. They merge at times. You know, we are affected by our social surroundings and everything like that. So it goes hand in hand. But let me know what you think about the whole situation. Marcus Rashford becoming an MBE at the age of 22. Also, the work that he's doing in regards to helping kids receive vouchers for school meals. Hopefully it will be extended into October, I think the half-term period, during that period of time. Let me know, put your comments down below. Just, I don't know, give your opinion on what you think about the whole situation. Do you think that kids should just have school meals for free regardless? I don't know, it's a tough one to kind of gauge, but let me know. Put your comments down below and let me know. And now moving on to one football I'm sure Marcus Rashford would love to emulate his success on and off the pitch. Cristiano Ronaldo, Mr. CR7, as he recently announced that the 2022 World Cup in Qatar could be in fact his last international tournament with Portugal. Now for me, I don't know, like, certain things about Ronaldo does not surprise me. I could see him trying to reach for another World Cup or another tournament, because he's saying that that's his last international tournament. Now, if there's a record for Ronaldo to achieve or to break, you know that's not going to stop him. Because if it's like, oh, the oldest Portuguese player to be in this tournament, to score this amount of goals, to do all of that, you know he'll probably extend it, be like, you know, the following tournament. He's already been saying that he's going to be playing until he's well into his 40s. So maybe not playing international football will, you know, help to carry on his career, his club career, to extend his club career. Who knows? But listen, someone like Cristiano Ronaldo, who's literally a human android, machine, AI technology, whatever you want to call it, you know that if anybody can do it, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo is currently on 101 international goals, which is 8 away from the all-time leading goal scorer, and that's Ali Daei. I think I got that right. Ali Daei or Ali Daei. 109 goals that he's scored. Now, that's not too far. He can reach that. He's definitely going to break that. Has Cristiano Ronaldo won a golden boot in World Cup or the Euros? I don't know. See, that in itself, you know, it's a record that Cristiano Ronaldo would want to chase. So if he doesn't get it in that World Cup in 2022, could he try to extend it for the following World Cup? I don't know. Maybe the Euros. Nah, but it's not the same though, is it? You need a World Cup golden boot. You need that. Age ain't really on his side, but he's, what, 35 years old? Another 2 years, 37. Yeah. It's pushing it. But listen, like I said, if anybody can do it, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The guy is a machine. He works hard every day. He scores goals everywhere he goes. He's a goal machine, and who knows. But listen, it's going to be a real sad day to see all of it end. We're definitely at the end times, the end games of Ronaldo's career, and we just got to appreciate it, really just got to appreciate it and be thankful that we are living in a time period that we can actually say that we witnessed a true great. You know, like our elders would be saying that, oh, they watch Pele play, they watch Maradona, they watch, you know, Muhammad Ali box, all these greats. Although we hear about it and we have a general understanding of how great they were, and we get into debates and say, yeah, you know, Pele was the best or Maradona was the best, but we never really witnessed it. But to be able to sit here and say that I watched Cristiano Ronaldo play, I watched Messi play, these two aliens, these two GOATs, you just got to be thankful for it. And listen, let's just appreciate the time that we have with Ronaldo, his international football, and let's see what he's going to go on to achieve. I truly believe he's going to, like, he's got 8 more goals. He's going to break that record of the most international goals for sure. So let's just see what happens. But let me know what you think. Put your comments down below and let me know what you think. Do you think that 2022 Qatar World Cup will be Cristiano Ronaldo's last World Cup or even last international tournament? Or do you think, on how I'm seeing things, if there is a record for him to break, do you reckon he would extend it to try and reach for that? Let me know, man. Put your comments down below and let me know. And now moving on to some Formula 1 racing with Lewis Hamilton, aka Mr. 91. 91 races won in his Formula 1 career. An absolutely outstanding achievement, because as far as we were concerned, that Michael Schumacher was zoom, long gone with that record. But just like in the words of Michael Schumacher's son, Mick Schumacher, records are there to be broken. And Lewis Hamilton has equaled it. He hasn't broken it yet, but you know, within the season, that 92nd race is definitely pending. And at the moment, he's tied with Michael Schumacher. But history was made at the Nürburgring, Germany on Sunday, as Lewis Hamilton equaled Michael Schumacher's F1 record of 91 wins with an emphatic victory in the Eiffel Grand Prix. Hamilton took the lead from his Mercedes teammate and pole sitter Valtteri Bottas early in a 60-lap race at the famous German circuit, and dominated proceedings without a serious challenge from second place Max Verstappen. This is now Lewis Hamilton's 7th victory of the season, which has now taken him to 69 points clear of Bottas in the championship race, and well on course to win his 7th world title to bring him level with another of Schumacher's all-time records. And there was a touching moment at the end of the race which really kind of just signified everything in regards to what he has done, Lewis Hamilton, with the 91 race. Michael Schumacher's son, Mick Schumacher, came to present him with his dad's helmet, a red Mercedes driver's helmet, it was really touching, because you could see that Lewis Hamilton, as he's mentioned in many interviews before, that, you know, he grew up watching the likes of Michael Schumacher and wanted to emulate and be involved. And now he's achieved one of the records with 91 wins under his belt. And the next record that he's after is his 7th championship win, which is going to equal Michael Schumacher. And listen, 7 and beyond. 8, I can see it 8 there. And like what Mick Schumacher said, records are there to be broken, and you can only just commend Michael Schumacher for paving the way for the likes of Lewis Hamilton to just take on the mantle and go above and beyond. Now, the one thing that I've loved about the fact that Lewis Hamilton equaled Michael Schumacher's record is nobody can deny him. No one can say a bad word about what he's done. Everybody has to. You love him or hate him, you have to appreciate 91 races. He has equaled an all-time great in Michael Schumacher. So if you're giving Michael Schumacher all the plaudits and accolades and the fanfare that goes with it, you have to do the same for Lewis Hamilton. Now, I've been asking a load of my friends just to get a general understanding, like, why do people hate Lewis Hamilton? Like, maybe hate is a strong word, but he doesn't get, I don't know what it is that people don't connect with, but I don't really see it. People say that he's arrogant, he's not approachable, he's like too flashy, he doesn't connect with people. But like, for me, I see it no different to like the likes of LeBron James. Like, people at the top of their game, your Cristiano Ronaldo, your Messi, people at the top of their game, is just like, how is it the fact that you lot could connect with those people, but you can't connect with Lewis Hamilton? Like, he doesn't say anything outlandish. He's not too flashy with his interviews or anything like that. So what is it? That's the question that I want to ask now. What is it about Lewis Hamilton that just doesn't connect with people? Not me. I'm cool. Like, I really admire Lewis Hamilton in Formula One racing, and as a sportsman and as a sports star, and what he does in and out of the F1. But what is it that you don't connect with? For those that, you know, say, oh, he's this and that, what is it about him that you don't connect with? Put your comments down below and let me know. Apart from that, hey, Lewis Hamilton, he's on his way to breaking more records, and I'm all here for that. And last but not least, moving on to some MMA. Now, I'm going to jump straight into it, and this is how it started. I was waiting to watch the Bellator, waiting on to watch MVP Michael Venom Page. Oh my, that fight was whack. Oh my goodness me. Bore fest. But lucky enough, I managed to catch the Yves Landu and Terry Brazier fight. Now, the knockout, I'm jumping straight into it. The knockout was devastating. A flying knee. Like, the knee was like, remember Street Fighter and Sagat? Like them tiger knees. Literally, a tiger knee straight to his face. Straight, he was knocked out cold. The knee came as the two were trading strikes across the length of the Bellator cage, but Brazier got caught against the cage as he attempted a takedown when Landu leapt and caught Brazier with a flying knee. And like I said, literally like a Sagat tiger knee. If you've not seen it, go over to, I don't know where you can watch it, like YouTube or BBC iPlayer or whatever it is, wherever you can find it. Go and watch it. And just say tiger knee. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. It's absolutely devastating, and what a way to introduce yourself with a debut knockout, and not just like any ordinary knockout, just ones that you literally fantasize about. Like, you're before the fight, you think to yourself, if I can end this in a devastating way, this is the way I want it. Oh man, it's totally up there as one of the best knockouts I've seen this year. The strike was one of the better ones landed on both shows of the Bellator Paris and Bellator 248 doubleheader. And while Bellator 248 earlier in the day had several TKOs, this was the most exciting of all the TKOs, and the only KO so far for the night. But just when I thought to myself, I've seen it all, I've seen a devastating knockout, I'm posting it, I'm telling all my friends like, yo man, have you seen this? Have you seen this flying knee? The next one, UFC, the next knockout that I saw in the UFC, oh man, Well, the UFC Fight Island featured one of the most insane knockouts in MMA history in Buckley versus Kasangane. So just 2 minutes in the second round, Kasangane caught a kick from his opponent, only to be knocked out with a devastating blow from Buckley's other foot that seems more common in a wrestling ring rather than a UFC octagon. Now this is what I was saying in the intro, like this kick, like I could only best describe it as the sweet chin music. If you're a wrestling head, you know about wrestling. The sweet chin music is a move that often enough was used in a school playground. Like, if you can extend your foot right up into the air and aim for someone's chin, that's exactly how it was. So, it was mad. So, Buckley went to kick. His foot got caught by Kasangane, and then he done some spinning, turning, oh man, and then all of a sudden, bam, the other foot came up, just knocked him completely out. Like, I saw the hairs on his mohawk just stand up as he as he fell back. His eyes were rolling back like the Undertaker, and he was out cold. Like, literally, the sweet chin music. Now, literally, I don't think it's an exaggeration. I honestly believe that this is the best knockout in MMA history. Like, without a doubt, the way the sequence, it was like poetry in motion. He went to kick, foot gets caught, his leg gets caught, spinning kick, bam, knockout. All in one motion. And you just got to commend such instincts, you got to commend such skill, and ultimately, it's a straight KO. Buckley wins the fight, and he moves on. But let me know, man. Put your comments down below once again. Chime in. Am I exaggerating? Do you think I'm exaggerating? Because there's been some devastating knockouts. We've seen some real ultimate knockouts, but I truly believe that this one is the best. But you let me know. Put your comments down below and let me know. Do you think that this is the best knockout that you've seen? Does it rank up there as the best knockout? If there's any other knockouts that you've seen that are better than that, please let me know. Put your comments down below and I'll go and look into it, because I can't think of any that's better than that. And with all that has been said, I'm going to leave it there for today. And if you've made it this far into the show, thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate your love and support. And if you need further information about future episodes or just your day-to-day sporting updates, come on, you know what to do by now. Go and check me out on Instagram. I'm also on Twitter, which is _sports. I'll put it down below here, _sports, and I'll also leave it in my description. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. And also don't forget, my Premier League review show is out next week, so don't forget to watch that. I'm going to be giving you a roundup, results, and reviews of all the Premier League games. So until the next time here on _sports, peace.